Good evening, friends. It's Susie from Ruby Rose Reborns, and I'm here tonight with my new Quinlan. I was gonna try to do a blanket reveal, and I thought, oh, forget it. We'll just do it. I haven't been on for a while, as you may have noted. If I still have anybody looking at my videos, which I hope I do. It's just I've been so on and off these past few months. And as you know, I've been pretty busy like all of us. You know, we all have situations, health, job, family. And I think that my situation might be getting a little more simple. Anyway, if you remember, a couple of months ago, right after I finished rooting Greta's hair, I got a new baby in the mail. And I did a really fast box opening, and I ran home from work to get the box and open it because I was dying to see her. And it was a Quinlan, and I named her Imogen. And I will have pictures of her at the back of this video or at the end of this video. And if you follow me on Instagram, which I will also leave the link, you will have recognized Imogen. Well, you know, getting one of these Quinlans is not an inexpensive endeavor, and it's hard to get them because there was only 990 kits that Lauralee Eagles released, and that was back in, I think it was 2012 maybe, and maybe even before that. She just went like hotcakes. And I've explained this before, that I horsed around about getting her, and I thought she would be available like the next day. I had no idea that when I got back on the site that she was completely sold out. And you know, I can understand why. She's an absolutely beautiful sculpt. Her and Esme are my Lauralee Eagles favorite kits and sculpts. Well, you know, now it's been like 7 years. People still want Quinlan. I've always wanted her. And anyway, I managed to come across one on Dollfan. And I put in, you know, to tell her, yes, I wanted her. And that person never got back to me. Something had happened. In the meantime, somebody else put their Quinlan in, and it was a custom Quinlan, and she'd had her for, it was made for her, and she'd only had her for a couple of months, and then she decided to sell her. And I came along and I bought her. And the pictures that she sent to me were darling. She had painted hair, and I like painted hair to a degree. And she really did this painted hair so well. The only problem was there wasn't enough of it. And she painted the doll beautifully. But I got her home. I did the box opening. You can go back and watch that box opening. And when you know how it is when you do a box opening, you're excited because of the moment and the baby, and we all say, oh, they're so beautiful, and blah, 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 blah. And then maybe down the line you change your mind just a little bit. Well, that's what happened with her. The first thing I noticed when I got her out of her box was her eyelashes. And that they stuck out so much. It was like getting to a stop sign for the red light. I mean, I did not like her lashes from the very beginning. They were too short, too thick, too stubbly, and I could not stand the color. So I knew right then and there I was going to have to pluck those out and put in new ones. And then I started taking pictures of her and trying to do videos with her. And I'd go back in and I'd look at those videos. And she was so gray looking. I realized that she just didn't have any color on her lips, color on her cheeks. I mean, she would be perfect for somebody who really liked that almost porcelain look. And so I'm not saying anything about her artist, because her artist is fantastic artist and well known. And I don't want to cast any disparaging ideas about her, because that's not true. She just ended up not being what I wanted. And I had paid so much money for this doll, and I really had considered selling her. And for the price that I paid for her. So I knew somebody would come along and want her, because she was just such a beautiful, well-done doll. And so I just kind of put her aside and thought this was so disappointing, because I knew it would be so hard for me to get another Quinlan. And the one I got was the best that I had seen that was available. So I thought, oh no, let's just put it aside and just think about it. And I kind of got depressed, and then I thought, you know what? I'm going to take the time. I'm going to redo her, because I love the kit. I want to keep this baby as my forever baby. That, you know, the Quinlans and the Esmes are truly the collectibles. And so a few weeks ago, I looked through my mohair, and I wanted straight mohair, and this was the color I had available. That was Delta Dawn that you see on her right now, is this medium to dark brown. And that went over the painting of the hair very well. And so I rooted and rooted and rooted. And, you know, I've never rooted over painted hair. But now I know when other artists refuse to do that, I know why. It can crack. The vinyl can crack. It can do all kinds of things. And you don't... it's just different. I don't know how to explain it. Anyway, it was not the easiest thing to do, to root over the hair. But luckily, you know, the way that her artist painted her hair that was so beautiful, she didn't put it on real thick and heavy or anything like that. So it really did go over it very nicely. And I was very pleased with it. Her crown is not the best crown that I've ever done, so I'm not going to show you, because I couldn't, because that's where the major paint was in her crown area, and it got very thick there, and I was having trouble with my needles and everything, but, you know, I got it covered good enough. And I thought, that's fine. We're going to stop now before we do some damage. You know, it's always better to do that. So I did. I cut her hair, loved it. And then I went ahead, decided I'm going to add some more color to this girl. And I put some color on her forehead, some color on her temples, and inside her nose area. As you can see, I did some thin skin bluing, and on her eyelids I did, and then I highlighted her with white and with some yellow, and I really painted her lips up a little bit more. You know, I did not want to overdo this because she was already beautiful. I just wanted to enhance what she already had. So I just added some more color to her cheeks and her little angel kiss area there, and her lips, and I re-rooted her eyelashes, and I used the same mohair color that was on her hair and her head, and I made them wispy, little longer, thinner out, and I'm very pleased with those. So I was just really happy. But I think a lot of reborn artists out there will understand. You work on a doll so much that all of a sudden you just get depressed. You look at the doll and you think, there's nothing I like about this doll. And you have to go to bed, you have to put the doll away, you have to put it up, and then go back and see it later. And then you go, oh my gosh, that's the cutest thing. Well, that's what happened with me. I got her done. I glued her head, let it dry overnight, and went to bed practically sucking my thumb, thinking, oh my gosh, what have I done to my doll? And then I got up the next morning and went, oh, I love this doll. What am I talking about? And of course, when you get her together, You know, it was a true love affair happening, and I'm so, so happy that I did it. And I'm very grateful to my friend Katie from My Little World who encouraged me all the way through it. And I'm glad I did it because I'm very, very happy with my girl. And she is my favorite. She is my forever baby. And I don't have many in my collection, as you know. And so she is here to stay. I'm thrilled. I love her little body. I love changing her. I love all of that. You know, and right now she's wearing a little outfit that I bought for her a few months ago before I even started on any of this. I bought this at Bye Bye Baby. And it is a children's, a classic beginnings by Mini Classic that sold at Bye Bye Baby, and it has these are knit, like they're not they are like knit and they kind of remind me of some the Spanish style of way they do it. The little leggings are knit, and then this sweater has the pink polka dots on the sleeve, some ribbing up here by the shoulder, and then a little fuzzy heart, and then two tiered ruffles, one in gray and one in black. And I knew she would look just darling and it would fit the season. So anyway, that's my girl, and she has a new name. Imogen just was not working. So I just thought about it, and I've decided to name her after my after my second great grandmother and her mother. So my second and third great grandmother, which would be Olivia for my second and Margaret for my third. So this, I'm introducing to you Olivia Margaret. And I'll just go with Olivia most of the time, but I think she looks like an Olivia. And, you know, as we battle with the lighting and we battle, you know, I have to use my, my photo lighting because, you know, it's at night, so I have to do that. And that, of course, you know, makes her just look a little touch, maybe redder than she is, but it's fine. And I'm in love with this girl, and I hope you are too. And you will be seeing her, more of her. And I also fixed my Cameron, who's my little Atticus. I wasn't happy with the way I weighted his body, so I took his head off tonight and re-weighted his body, and now I'm very pleased. So we'll be having him in a video a little bit later. But thank you for being patient and for watching this, and I will be back with more of Olivia and Greta and Camille and Cameron and Harvey and Charlotte. I'll be back with more. And thank you to all my subscribers and all your support. And I know I've been in and out, and but I am here and I am watching. I'm trying to keep up with the videos just like everybody else. But what I've seen so far, I love all of your dolls, and shout outs to people who have gotten new babies. That's been fun to see them. And I will be back. Thank you.